thought, surely the hype isn't right. Surely it's not. But oh my gosh, it is. Honestly, not me filming on the hottest day of the year. We just have to brace ourselves because the sun is currently beaming down on my thighs. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I hope you're good, I hope you're well. Guys, we're back and this is a good one. I've had quite a few messages recently asking me kind of what key products do I think that someone needs. Like, what are the products that I just think, yeah. I thought I'd do a full face of products that I believe every inch of my heart that you need. So some of them are going to be older products that are like my OGs, my ride or dies. Some of them are going to be newer products in my collection. I'm going to be spilling the tea on the products that you need. So obviously going to start with brows, and now this is something I always do. I saw someone do a TikTok the other day saying hats off to you if you can do your eyebrows last. Like, I've got so much respect for you, and that's exactly how I feel. I take the Beauty Crop BFF Brow Wax, which is the fave, you know, she is the fave. I'm going to take it on my Anastasia Beverly Hills Spoolie, which is amazing. I cleaned it the other day so she doesn't look so trashed, and you're only going to want to pick up a little bit of this wax because actually, like, it goes so far. Start by working the brows backwards to like really coat the eyebrows, and this is my technique I will use for any kind of brow product that I want to kind of really slick my eyebrows down. And then you just go in and you start to work them back into the desired shape. And the amazing thing about this wax is that it will literally stick your eyebrows down for the whole day. Then I'm going to lightly go in with the iconic London Precision Brow Definer. I'm going to use the pen side. I used this in my iconic video and I didn't really like the pen side, but the thing is, if you're really light, it is literally amazing. So I'll just do such like gentle strokes. This is just to fill in the sparse areas of brow. I'm just going to take my Nip and Fab micellar pads and just go around my eyebrows. As I said, I don't want to disturb any of the makeup, so I always do this just to make sure that it is super clean. Look at that brow. So now we've got the brows into place, I'm just going to go in with my Vive Skin Nova, which is honestly my favourite ever primer. And if you haven't tried this, then you honestly need to. It is so glowy, so beautiful for the summer, and it literally smoothens out your face. Then we're going to go in with my Last Imperfection Stretch Concealer. She's an old classic, she's a fave. I literally love this, and what I've been doing is applying it with a brush, which I didn't used to. I used to just put it straight onto my finger and then blend it in with a brush then, but actually I find this way works so much better. So I just apply it to any blemishes or any redness to colour correct, really work it in. I love this concealer, and this is the shade Porcelain. And then we're going to go in with the iconic Radiance Booster. Now usually it would be Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, but this is changing the game for me. Like, I felt like I've been sleeping on it, like massively sleeping on it. It is so good, and the way in which I love applying it is actually directly onto the skin, and then I'm going to blend it in with my fingers. Now I never do this, but this is just actually like creating the most beautiful base for any foundation. And also as well, you don't have to apply foundation with this. If you don't want to, you can literally just leave it as it is. And look at the difference. Like, look at my skin. It just light reflects and it is so beautiful. Now that is all blended in, you can literally see how healthy my skin looks. Like, I just love it so much. And we're going to go in with one of my old favourites, which is the Ciartai Dewy Skin. And now this would not be like a summer kind of brunchy barbecue kind of makeup without a skin tint, and this is one of my favourite ever. No, it is my favourite skin tint, 100%. This is the shade 010 and it is honestly beautiful. So I'm just going to show you on the one side of my face. Go in first with my foundation brush, and this is the one by Maura Lee, which is still my favourite ever foundation brush. I'm working that into the skin. My only criticism about this skin tint is that it does smell a little bit weird. I feel like it Smells a little bit chemically, which is weird because the Ciartai products always smell amazing. So please do not let that put you off. Like you can see, like it's just added slightly more coverage, but without taking that glow and that health away from my skin. And I'm going to spritz my beauty blender. It does actually need wetting, but I'm just going to give it a little spritz with the Urban Decay All Nighter. Dab over onto where I put that skin tint, and this is going to give it like a skin-like finish and also make sure it's all blended in. Now, it wouldn't be my favourites without including Fenty Cream Bronzer. How has she made it this good? So I've actually got another one. So this is my original, let me open it, it's Amber. But I thought, because we're getting to the sun, it's sunny, I've warmed it up slightly. So there's only these two are the lightest shades. So this one is Amber and this one is Butter Biscuit. So it's just slightly warmer in its undertones rather than being so cool like this one. Don't get me wrong, I still love this one. But I'm thinking for summer I'm going to use more this. So as always, I'm just going to take that on a brush and literally paint that on, as we always do, in a really high circle, and then we're going to go down like that and then along our nose. Now that's all in the position that we like. I'm going to get my new favourite brush, which is the Iconic London brush. This is the 03, it's kind of like an angle brush. And just also spritz my face first to make this bronzer melt into the skin. And while it's still wet, we're going to start pressing upwards motion. Now that's all blended, for cream blush I'm going to take my new favourite, and guys, you need to try these. Like the Rare Beauty blushes, and I'm honestly obsessed. This is the Blush Bomb by Make It Revolution in the shade Savage Coral. I also love Dolly Rose wherever she is. Two are the difference, like it's just slightly lighter, and they just blend like a dream. They're so dewy and beautiful. I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand and just start to work that in above that contour and into the outer part of my eye. Please go and try these blushes because they are stunning. Now for a new favourite concealer, and oh my gosh guys, I'm sorry that this is high end, but wow, this is the Dior Backstage concealer, and firstly, look at it. It's like got its own little brush. Literally have never. I thought Lancome was my favourite, but this, and this is the shade ON, which is the lightest one that they do. And it's honestly so pale, which is perfect for under eyes. It just blends like an absolute dream. I'm going to take a little bit of that on a concealer brush. I'm going to paint it on with a brush to get kind of more control over how much concealer I want on. Honestly, like, look. I'm going to just add on some faux freckles. I'm going to take my favourite, which is the Kimchi. I have actually recently got Freck, but I can't find it. And I'm just going to dot on where my normal freckles are on my nose. I love this. And a little tip for any kind of freckle pen, the longer you leave it, the more it's going to set. So it depends how intense you want those freckles. I'm going to go in with a new fave. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Oh my gosh, so like I don't know why I haven't had this sooner. It is honestly so good, and for all you pale girls, it's a perfect kind of shade of bronze, and it smells incredible. Like I said, this is a recent new fave and it is just beautiful. Like it's just a perfect bronzer without being too orangey. Also the colour payoff, wow, look how easy that was, like stunning. Then it's a showstopper guys, it is a showstopper. I was kindly gifted this and I've used it all weekend, which is why it's in my faves. It is expensive once again, but it's a kind of treat yourself product, and also you can get it from Look Fantastic using my code. You gotta plug yourself, and it is just so beautiful. And we're gonna go in and do a little wing using this darker shade in the corner. I'm gonna start by drawing a line outwards from your lash up like that, and then you're gonna go in and match that up to the outer part of your lashes. If you're new to eyeliner, then use eyeshadow on a little angle brush. This is a Sigma brush and it is perfect. Like, you just need a little angled brush and you're good to go. And always remember, you can clean up a lot easier with eyeshadow than you can liquid. And then going in with my fave ever Maybelline Sky High Mascara, waterproof. I'm gonna go underneath the eye with this beautiful pink shade here, and this is just going to add a little bit of pop. If you want to try colour but you're not daring enough to go for like a full colour look, then just putting it underneath your lash line is the best method, and it is just so pretty. And all of these shades are literally so pigmented. And then we're going to take this shimmery pink shade, mix in with this shade and pop that on the inner corners. And this is just going to add a bit of pigment. You can literally do that with any colour. Like I was doing it with orange at the weekend and I loved the orange. I loved it. Now that is done with both eyes, like look how pretty that looks. And now we're going to go in with setting powder. Now this is a recent new fave and I thought surely the hype isn't right. Surely it's not, but oh my gosh, it is. This is the Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie Easy Bake Loose. It's a setting powder. I can't speak, okay? I just can't. We're gonna go in with a powder puff. Now I got these from Amazon. It looks a little bit dirty, but it's not. And they are so, so good. And I just dipped that into the powder and it is like a net. It smells incredible. I'm gonna go underneath and just lightly start to press that powder in. I'm gonna go down the side of our nose, and the difference that makes, it just really does give the most flawless under eye. And then we're going to take the John Anastasia Set and Brighten powder, which is honestly incredible. I've said this before and I say this again, it's incredible. I got the marshmallow shade this time because I found the other one was a little bit too yellowy for me, and this is just pinky in its undertones and I love it. And I just go on top of that powder and the inner parts of my eye, and this is just going to brighten and like, look at the difference. I'm just going to take the same Physicians Formula bronzer and just go over where I popped my contour, and then we're going to go in with one of my faves, and that is Lottie London Ombre Blush, and this is the shade Haze and it is stunning. Can we all just take a moment, take that on the high points of my face. Then we're going to drench our face the Vitamin Babe Setting Mist by the Beauty Crop, which is just my favourite ever setting mist. I just literally drench and it smells incredible. While that's drying, we're going to go on to lips. I'm going to take my Morphe lip liner in the shade Sugar Pie, which is a fave. Then we're going to take the same Dolly Rose blush for our lips. So just hot that on the inner heart of your lip. And that's what's good about cream blush, it's so versatile. And then to finally finish, we're going to take the Lancome Juicy Tubes lip gloss, which is stunning. Oh my god, it's such a nice lip gloss. But there we have it. That's going to go ahead and conclude my base full of new and old favourites. This is a beautiful little healthy look that you can use on any summer occasion. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful, and I love you all so, so much. Thank you for your endless support. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.